Welcome back to the synthesis phase of the orthographic drawing series. Through this instructional we will continue to work with the contour plan we started previously and develop a new plan as a result of making a design proposal that sits into a slope. Making changes to the contour plan is a bit tricky by itself, but the task is more accurate and easier to work through if you work backwards from the section to the new plan. In this slide we have a slope of the existing contour plan we constructed in the previous instructional. We have also roughed in the location of the new pond. Looking to the section on the lower half of the slide, we need to position the pond somewhere in the slope. We have already positioned it roughly in plan, and now what we need to do is to locate it in section. Given the aim is to minimize the amount of excavated material, we will propose a cut and fill platform for the pond. This is where the surface height of the pond is approximately halfway between the intersection of the highest part of the slope and the lowest part of the slope. Once the height is established, we then show the amount of cut and fill either side of the pond. Because excavated or cut slopes can be more stable than filled slopes, our advice in this instance is to make sure that the slope of the cut side is not steeper than 1 in 1. That is, that the slope rises 1 meter in height for every 1 meter of horizontal distance. The filled slope, though, should be set at 1 in 2. That is, that the slope rises or falls 1 meter for every 2 meters of horizontal distance. Having established the section profile of the pond, we now need to project the new height cutoffs from the section and project them back onto the plan. So here you can see in the lower section that the horizontal heights in section intersect the new slope. We then project a line back up to the section cut line on the plan. We mark the new spot heights on the section line on the plan. In order to get the location of the new contours around the pond, we will need to repeat this step several times by cutting multiple sections through the pond. So in this instance, we have established a new section line, generated the section profile, and then located the pond in the section using the same surface height and process as the slide previous. We will also use the same process where we project the location of the new cut and fill heights in section back up onto the plan. And we will repeat the same process again with the third section, and again with a fourth section. It should be enough with 4 sections to generate the new contours around the pond. Once we have worked up the sections through the new pond and translated the new heights back onto the section line in plan, we can now reconstruct the new contour plan. By lining up the section lines with the new spot heights marked on them, we can follow a similar procedure to generate our contour plan like we did in the first instance. We will connect the new points around the pond, and at the end we will draw a line of best fit that connects the end points of our section line with the corresponding existing contour. We need to blend the new and existing line smoothly so that the ground profile maintains its flowing characteristic. We then clean up the contour plan by removing the old parts of the contour lines and integrating them with the new contour lines so that the old and the new blend seamlessly. This now ends the contour plan and section instructionals. We hope that the combination of doing the exercise and reviewing the instructionals will give you an adequate understanding of the process and hopefully develop a deeper understanding of the abstract representation of 3-dimensional landform through 2-dimensional conventions. Thanks again for listening.